Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. Today I've got a really good swim bait tip for you that will put more fish in the boat. One thing that we know about is anytime you're talking about fishing swim baits, because the bait is so big and bulky, you get a lot of fish that are not hooked really good. Therefore, on the fight back to the boat, you end up losing those fish. And this is a tip that will limit the number of fish that you lose, and therefore you get a better shot at putting one of the biggest fish of your life in the boat, because we all know swim baits catch big fish, and the last thing you want to do is lose one. So I got a tip for you that a lot of the pros are doing, and I don't hear anybody really talking about, and it really makes a very big difference. Before I get into that, I do want to remind you that if you're looking for a little bit of help on your local lakes, check out the lake breakdowns that I've done for fishthemoment.com. Myself, Randy Blockett, Johnny Schultz have done close to, I think, 400 different lake breakdowns. They're split up by season. You get 40 waypoints per lake. And if we haven't done one, you can request a personal lake breakdown on the lake that we have not done yet. So check those out. Really good way to help help you break down one of the lakes that you like to fish. You can go to the description of this video, click the link to fishthemoment.com. Also, if you're looking to support the channel, guys, please do your tackle shopping at Tackle Warehouse using my affiliate link, which is found in the video description as well. Really good way to support the channel. The couple of items I'm talking about here, you can find there, and it's a great way to support the channel. All right, so this is a tip that was brought to my attention not too long ago by a couple of pros that really like throwing line through swim baits. And it's made a huge difference in their swim bait fishing, their bite to land ratio. And I can totally see why this would make a big difference. To get into it specifically, what the key here is using a treble hook that's got 4 prongs on it. This is a decoy hook that I've had for years. The decoy hook right here. I've really liked these for fishing spoons. You know, spoons to me are another bait. You get a lot of bites, but depending on where the fish bites the spoon, you don't get a lot of good hookups, and therefore you lose a lot of fish. So I made the switch to a 4-prong treble hook on my spoons, and I've really seen it make a drastic impact in the amount of fish that I land. Well, I don't know why I didn't think about this, but like I said, recently I've had pros bring to my attention that when they're fishing line through swim baits or swim baits that they're running a treble hook off of, like this little Savage swimmer, what is this guy called? The line through trout, which is a really good little line through bait, real lifelike looking bait. The only reason I have this is because Luke Clausen tells me I need to throw it, and I've had a lot of success on smallmouth since I've been using it as a line through swim bait, and it comes with a treble hook in it. So you can see here, this is just a standard 3-prong treble hook. So when you put that in the bait, the key here is you've only got 2 prongs sticking out. You lose one of your hooks on your treble hook because it's mounted in the bait to keep it still. The other issue with throwing just a standard treble hook like this is if it's not perfectly keel, you could potentially have your bait run up to one side because those prongs on your treble hook will create drag in the water and therefore not want to make your bait run straight. Well, if you switch to a 4-pronged one, like this decoy hook, I think Ryugi makes some as well, and you put that in the swim bait, what you'll do is now you've increased the number of hook points, which obviously is going to give you better hookups, but your bait will also run truer now because you've got a direct line to mount the bait in. So therefore you get it to run straighter in the water. It makes a big difference from that standpoint. But the biggest thing here is now you've got 3 hook points that will increase the number of hookups and therefore should increase the number of fish that you land in the boat as well. Super simple tip that really needs to be talked about more, because anytime you're dealing with a bait like this, every little bit of hook space makes a difference in the number of fish that you land. Because, with a bigger bait, the fish could bite the tail, bite the head, and every, hook point you have gives you a little bit better opportunity to hook that fish. It makes a very big difference. So if you like fishing line through swim baits or big spoons, I highly recommend switching to a treble hook. That's got 4 prongs. I'll put links to the two hooks that I like to use. There's not many of them that are made. Like I said, the only ones that I know of are the Decoy and the Ryugi trebles. There's probably more out there that I'm not familiar with, but it really does make a difference. And I highly recommend making a switch, especially with your swim baits. So it's a simple short tip today. I hope it was helpful. Give it a try. I think you'll see that it makes a difference. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and stay tuned. Another tip coming out tomorrow.